Yo, morning YouTube. Today is back day. Just got some breakfast outside. I got 4 eggs, yogurt, and some bread. Kind of worried about my one of my buddies. You know, he drinks a lot of alcohol, and alcohol is the devil. It's poison. It makes you feel like shit. Makes you do things that you wouldn't normally do, you know. What are you barking at, boy? Ooh. I mean, drinking and working out, you know, they don't go together. You know, you lose over 50% of your muscle atrophy after a night of working out and then drinking. I used to drink a little bit, you know, yeah. Be honest with yourself. I used to drink a lot, and it really put me in a dark place, mentally, you know, and physically. Honestly, I was out of shape, gross. You know, I didn't even know that I looked like that. I was a mean person. You know, treated people badly. Ruined a lot of relationships with alcohol, for sure. I don't know. I just don't want to see that happen to someone else. Drink water, you know, drink your electrolytes. Don't drink alcohol. You know, there's really no point. It ruins your gains and poisons your body. It's literally poison. All right, well, I'm gonna eat this, and then we are gonna go hit back today. So I will see you guys in the gym for back day. Yo, it's good, YouTube. Just got to the gym, warmed up. Back day. We're gonna start with pull-ups, weighted pull-ups.
Oh fuck! No! Imagine that. Imagine the last day that you could fucking train hard as fuck. You did it! You're doing yourself a dish fucking service. Engrave this fucking memory, this fucking set, this heavy ass shit. Memorize that pain. Be scared of it.
You know, sometimes you gotta improvise. You know what I mean? I got a belt and the chain, so this might be easier than trying to hold the dumbbell between my legs, honestly.
And then every time you go into your fucking set, neutralize it and fucking eat it! I don't know what that fucking means! It sounded really fucking hard, dog. That's all that fucking matters. Now I'm hard. Stay hard. Stay hard. Don't waste that potential, man. Don't waste that fucking potential.
I mean, I lost support of everyone. You know, when you talk about someone's downside and people not believing in you, I was the victim of that. You know, everyone gave up on me except, you know, some of my sponsors and the people that were close to me that saw the progression over the time.
I was just so young and just, I was so, you know, naive. I really didn't know much about anything. I really didn't know how to pose. I really didn't know anything, but I had the physique, I had the structure. And once I learned how to eat, and learned how to, you know, train properly, and, you know, I wanted to be the best. I've been knocked out
Barbell rows
enough times and came back from it that I just never gave up, and I always believed in myself. And I mean, I was so disciplined, man. There was no bodybuilder on this fucking planet that was more disciplined than I was at that time. I felt like a fucking machine, man.
And keep winning until I attain my dream. A dream they clung to and risked their lives for. I can't just step over the bones of the dead in order to realize it. My dream is already smeared with blood. I don't regret. I don't feel guilty, but I'd rather sacrifice myself.
You know what they said? I'll never come back. I'll never be a bodybuilder.
When I'm in here, I want no distractions. Don't call, don't text me, you know. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't want to be disturbed. This is my time to grind. My time to lock in. Do whatever the fuck it takes.
Never. This happened after I got second place in my first Mr. Olympia. You know what happened? I was the first bodybuilder in the universe that ever came back from this and won a show. I won 23 shows after that.
I don't have any natural skill. I fucking suck at pretty much most things in life, honestly. The only time I could get good at anything is if I like spend unhealthy amounts of time doing whatever that is.
Purpose makes us whole. Purpose gives us life. Purpose is what gets us out of bed in the morning. And without it, we're drifters. Drifting through life with no direction, no destination, and no end in sight.
Existence could be beautiful or it could be ugly, but that's on you.
Cable Rose.
Now some of us will say, just get through school, get a good job, follow your dreams, get married, raise a family, and make a lot of money. That's your purpose. And these are all good things that are part of purpose, but can't be purpose. Because first of all, what if these things don't work out for me? Then what? And second, what if all these things work out for me?
You gotta find out the future you're fighting for. Sometimes you gotta close your eyes and really envision that shit, bro. If you like it, then it's beautiful. If you don't, then you might as well fade the fuck out right now.
I love this game. I live this game. There's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there.
Greatness, it's just something we made up. Somehow we've come to believe that greatness is a gift, reserved for a chosen few, for prodigies, for superstars, and the rest of us can only stand by watching. You can forget that.
I remember I was playing a game with my 9-year-old son, John Leslie, and I beat him 10 straight games in a game called Connect 4. And finally, I said, John Leslie, I'm bored. I don't want to play you anymore. And I got up. I said, I'm ready to go to sleep now. John Leslie said, no, you can't go now, Dad. I said, why? He said, it's not over until I win. That was his attitude. We sat down and we played several other games. And finally, after the 11th game, John Leslie won, and he got up and he yawned. And he said, I'm ready to go to sleep now. And I'm saying to you, what if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through?
I think there must be something wrong with me, Linus. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. I always end up feeling depressed.
They say, boss!
A lot of pull downs.
Who the fuck is it going to be? Them or me? Me or them?
You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe. And if you want it that bad, if you're willing to give it that much, you get a big piece of what you want. And life and dreams do come true. Anything you want can happen and become a reality. I believe that sincerely, and I'll die on that thought, okay? And I say that not from something I read, that's from something I lived.
It's more like an obsession now. Everything I do is something to do with this, you know? Everything it's always in my head. I'm always thinking about it. I'm definitely obsessed with it.
Let's say that there's someone listening who resonates with what you're talking about. You know, they've been through trauma, they've been through hard times, but they keep breaking promises to themselves. And they're struggling to...
You know, one of the guys from work came in here. Guess he needed something at work, but he said, how you doing? I said, just enjoying the best 2 hours of my day. You know? Quite frankly, is the best 2 hours of my entire day, or hour and a half.
Get off the couch and they're having a pity party. How can they stop feeling sorry for themselves?
That's a difficult one. Because you have to want it. You have to want to be better.
The only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you. And then you'll forget they exist. And that's when he said, success is the only revenge. He's like, it's not the best revenge. He's like, it's the only one. There's no other revenge. Because everything else is petty. Everything else.
We'll do some curls.
Does show that you were thinking about these people all day long, which means they win by default. He's like, all you can do is think about your goal and winning. He's like, and when you win, that's when you become so big. that they shrink into irrelevance. You cast a shadow that no one even can see them behind you.
The majority of people just don't do it. You know, it's like a lot of people want it, but not a lot of people want to do it. So just by taking that one little step, you separate yourself from the herd.
There's people out there that are just working harder than everybody else, and they're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's their grind. You know, and those people are super valuable because they change everybody's perspective of like what's possible, what to strive for, and what it takes. Like, do you really want to be a champion? Why? Because you just want to be cool? You want to be the coolest guy on the block? Like, you're not going to win. You got to find some fucking psychopath who just lives it. And it's their whole life. And if it's not your whole life, get out.
I became obsessed. I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you got to be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do. It's not about
Incline. Cable curl.
being a Navy SEAL, people. The best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of fucking energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great. And then you help other people become better from you being the best in the world. So if your family doesn't understand, why are you so daggone crazy? Because I'm trying to be the best I can to give you the best that I am. And it takes being fucking obsessed to where people think you're crazy.
You gotta have something more, you know? You're not meant to just wake up, go to work, come home and like chill and watch TV because you're bored from work, and then go to sleep and repeat the process. You gotta have more than that. I mean, I don't know about you, but I definitely need more than that. It just doesn't, that's just not something I want to do.
Self-commitment tells you down deep in your being, down deep in your soul, if you don't fulfill those dreams, and you don't fulfill that energy when you're ready to perform, you're a failure. You're a failure, you're nothing. You deserve to be, you don't even deserve to be called a bodybuilder. When you approach the leg extension machine or you approach the squat rack, you have to conjure up those feelings and those commitments that you gave to yourself, and you promised yourself. You fucking promised yourself you'd be the best fucking person you can be. That is what makes you train. That is what makes muscles grow. Nobody fucking knows the secret. That is it. I have no fucking genetics. You got that and genetics. Be a fucking super.
Alright, YouTube. That's it for back day. I'm gonna go home, find something to eat, and then meal prep. And then I'll see you guys when I go home. Yo, what's good, YouTube? Home from the gym. Post-workout meal, ground turkey, potatoes, and some veggies. And then a bag of rice because I need the carbs. That was a good lift today. But we're working out tomorrow, so I'll make another video tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat this and then I'll go edit the video. I'm working on making a TikTok. I'm trying to upload like YouTube shorts. You know, I'm just trying to learn more about this, you know, this game, if that's what you want to call it. All right, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.